Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pushrod Performance Garage. Today's episode, we're going to continue on with the Freedom F150. I've already done an oil change on it, and yeah, there it is, this big behemoth looking thing right there. I'm going to show you guys today, well, hey, it's pretty simple. We're going to polish out these wheels that are absolutely atrocious, so let's take a look at it. So this is one of our front wheels after it's been washed. And as you can see, there's a lot of embedded crud, crap, and other stuff going on in there. So we're going to clean this up to the best of our ability with what we have. Going to the back tire, I've already started on this. Step one. All right, take your wax and grease remover and just kind of go over everything and clean it off. You can see this one is pretty well faded. You know, there's a lot of oxidation and stuff on there. It's a wheel, man. Gets a lot of brake dust. So take your wax and grease remover, coat it down, give it a good cleaning, and then we'll start moving on to some compounds. All right, so what am I working with today? I am using Meguiar's Pro Speed compound. This stuff, heavy cut, all the way to the top. You know, if it could go higher, it probably would. I don't know. It actually, yeah. Can't remember what I paid for it, but did get it off Amazon. It was cheaper than anywhere else. So it's got the 100 on there. The stuff is blue, as you'll see. And yeah, you just put it on and we're gonna go to town. So let's rock and roll. So like I said, we've already cleaned it. We've already degreased it. So we're gonna take our Meguiar's brush, along with, I've also got a smaller little buffing wheel for you know, larger areas. They honestly, these both work pretty well, and this wheel's kind of chewed up anyway, so don't be nervous with the compound. Spread it out in a few places and load your cone. So what you want to do, just start off kind of slow, work the compound. I guarantee by the time I'm done with these wheels, this cone is going to be done. What is that, Mother's Powerball or Mother's wheel cleaning dealy thing? I forget exactly. You got about all your nooks and crannies. And then you got the dog. Hi, Molly. This will also work very good on all of this stuff too. So what I do like about the ball, or the cone, it's pretty flexible. You can get in all your little groove areas. And a little corners. Right here. Also, we can get our lip. This one I like to kind of go slow on, take my time, because it's just going to take a little bit longer. All right. So let's take our microfiber and we'll do some, we'll kind of wipe this a little bit. Oh yeah, there's still a lot of crud on here. There we go. What's cool about that, when you start pulling the compound off, you can reveal what it's doing. Very cool. And Molly's just kind of wandering around like, yep, I'm the dog. So we didn't fully do this spoke, but we got these ends down, and that looks gnarly. Well, I might just hand rub that one. It does take a lot of hand work too, you know, but whatever. It's worth it. So let's get in there for a look. So here we go. Here's what it looks like, you know, before we start doing that. And here's as we're going on it. Not bad, huh? That's like what, 30 seconds of polishing? I don't know, maybe a minute? 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. All right, so we're gonna continue on with the rest of this, and we'll see how it turns out. Just throw it on the high speed and rock and roll. All right, well, finally got that taken care of, so let's take a look, huh? Look at that. So, is it perfect? No. Does it look a lot better than it did? You bet. I mean, come on. Can't argue with it. I'm still gonna hand rub out this little spot here. As you can see, that'll come out and look real good. So, on to the next wheel. I won't bore you with that, and I'll just show you everything when we're all done. All right, now that we're done, let's take a look. There's the front tire. There's Molly. So, are they perfect? No. But do they look decent? I'd say so. Yeah, what I was doing for a long time is I was using like natural shine on them, or WD-40, and you know, just to kind of band-aid it because they were so bad. But I figured, you know what, let's just bust out some compound and see what we can do on this, get them looking better. So, pretty happy with that. I can live with it. What about you guys? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. All right, moving on. I think we're gonna vacuum this thing out because I don't know if I've done it or not this season. And there's the dog.
Taylor truck. Detail the truck, detail the truck.
Come on in for a visit. I'm sure you do. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Sometimes it's a little stuck. See, the issue is I have a lot of mountain fur in here. If I it's not in the truck very often, I might have to grab my focus down. Let's see if I got that. Here, back. Okay. Oh, made a mark. Look at that. It's an old trick I heard about, but I never... I've only used it a couple of times, and I'll be damned, it works pretty good. Oh, look at that. There's crap everywhere. So, look at that. Here's a little trick for you. If you got stubborn hair that you need to get removed, grab yourself your pumice stone from your wife's foot thingies, and start going to town. Let's check on the other side, huh? What do you say? Because there's more fur where there was no fur before. Oh yeah, it's snowing. Well, look at that. Tell you what, it does one hell of a good job. I should have did this on the other side. All right, let's see how it does over here. Look at that. Got some. Well, I know there's really no fur right here, so man, it does work pretty good. Oh, there's the little sticker. Hey, I got this one. I have to put that in the cup holder. Jordan gave that to me, and I had that on my bag for a while, and I lost it. That was awfully nice of him. Cute kid. Look at that. Very interesting. So if you have a black car and a white dog, get yourself a pumice stone like this for your, you know, your feet, for your heels or whatever the hell you use it on, and take it on your interior, and look at that. I mean, it just cleans the hell out of it, man. It just attracts the fur. And all right, let's get back to vacuuming. Well, floors are cleaner. Same with the seats. Yay. So we can move on to our floor mats. We'll vacuum those off and then coat those and make them look, you know, better. I mean, this stuff's pretty simple. I mean, just a quickie once over with the vacuum cleaner. Then we'll hit it with the, I like using natural shine on it. It makes it look like it's brand spanking new, but you know, some people oh man, your feet might slip and then you might get into an accident. True. Small price to pay. One will probably take a little extra special just because it's the driver's side. We'll do some scrubbing and cleaning. Yay, cleaning time. So here's what I use is Meguiar's Natural Shine. What I like about it, Armor All is a thing of the past, man. Dude, if you're still using Armor All, get out of the 70s or whatever the hell made you start using that shit. Okay, this stuff will not remove paint from any of the stalks or any white paint off of the gauges, and what this does is gives it a exactly what it is, natural shine. Looks like it's factory, looks like it's brand new, it soaks in, and will make your plastics, your window trims, your door buttons, clean the glass. But it doesn't give it that over greasy look. It just gives you a nice, what it says, natural shine. Okay? And that's what I like. Plus it smells fantastic. I'm really sensitive to smells. I get migraines easily because of this stuff. Here to work it in 2 areas. Look at that. Nice stuff. We'll go down here too with our, you know, right here on the floor. All this, it's painted surface, right? Starting to rust a little. Okay. Seatbelt holster, seatbelt thing itself, side pillar. All right. All of it. Just give it a nice coating. See, look at that. Look at how that starts to just come through. Whoops. And when you get it on your carpet, oh well. It just stains it, and then that's it. Then you ain't got to worry about it no more because you're staining everything. So, shit happens. Down here, you can watch this just transform back into brand spanking new. Yeah, we'll finish up our spot here on the floor like new. Even use it for the weather stripping. So that's good stuff there. Let's move on to this door panel here. We'll bring that right back around. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the seatbelt holder delete. Make that brand new again. Boom! New. Okay. This gnarly looking door panel. I don't think I've done this yet this year, to be honest with you. Kind of stinks. Such a nice truck. If you want to save time, you can just blast it onto everything, onto the, you know, onto the door panel itself, but we like to take our time. This doesn't get very dirty since I don't really have a lot of messy passengers, which is great. It's starting to come right back around. Don't mind that. This will last months. You know, your microfiber cloth is your best way to apply this stuff. It'll grab any hairs and fur, you know, things like that that your dog leaves behind, because that's our puppies and that's what they do. They leave fur all over our vehicles because we love them. So, look at that. That's nice. We'll be doing the glass its own separate thing. Plus anything that you want to buff out, you know, and make it look kind of streak free, especially when it comes to the chrome and plastic. You know, anything that's chrome covered or plastic, you know, even your gauge bezels, you can use this on there and it makes them super bright, super clean. You know. Now comes the fun part. Dash dashboard stuff. Let's see if we can get you up here. You want to be part of the dashboard? Yeah. Ow. That is great. Look at that. Get you in on dashboard cleaning, huh? Good. Don't be bashful. Gotta get it all anyway. The cool thing is you don't get a massive glare off of the sun like with Armor All, or McGuire's has what they call their Supreme Shine, which, you know, gives you a really high gloss. I prefer this stuff. I don't like a super shiny dashboard that glares and, you know, reflects a bunch of sunlight. It just looks funky to me, and I'm not a fan. So we can just clean all this up. Cool thing is it takes away, you know, minor staining, reconditions your vinyl. Wow, there used to be a lot of stuff in here. Kind of nice that it's clear. All we got in there now is our registration and insurance. No gloves. Crap. See, look at that. Had the little bit of staining going on there. Some more. Nice and clean. There we go. Alright. Let's move to the center section here. I have a little storage space right there that I never use for anything. Probably because it is useless. That's okay. Take our little detailer brush and kind of go in with vents and other stuff, get the dust out of areas before we, you know, coat things. Thing is, a little goes a long way. You know, things start to get dirty, flip to the clean side. Not gonna hurt it, right? Small crack starting to form? Might be. Get this all cleaned out. A little tray up here. That nice let's move on to the other side. All right, now the dash. Let's see if we can get you guys in for a really good pokey in here. Come on, loosen up. Lighten up there, Beely. Because we're so high up in the air, and I still got a spot I got a vacuum that I forgot about, and my hip is starting to muscle thing. I think I'm having some problems. All right, so. Yeah. So see, he's going on this stuff here. Yep, okay, looks good. Yep, great, okay. Yep. do. We like clean. Yes, we do. Guys don't like the streets there, though. All right. So our dash panel. Just drop that down. Now we get the cluster. And like I said, you can use this on all the plastics and everything, and it will come nice and clear. Sure, it looks cloudy as hell, but once it's all dried, what is that? Somebody stopping my driveway paying me a visit? No. Damn. I guess nobody likes me anymore. That stinks. Oh well, what you gonna do? Clean all this off. Worried about this brush gets all the dust out of the nooks and crannies and other stuff that you don't want to be involved with. Alright, our dashboard is semi-clear. Just needs a final wipe. This keeps everything nice and clean. Okay, don't need our blinkers on. Let's just freeze our steering wheel up. Yeah, we can clean this while we're at it too. Look at that, make that look all brand new. Pull that up. I don't drive with my wheel all the way up. I like it down a little more, so it's in between the cluster things where I know where it's at. I like to get in the little grooves. You just kind of scrunch up your microfiber a little bit. You can get right into the grooves of your steering wheel, so you can get the product down in there, and it looks fucking good. And as I tell people, when you use this stuff, don't put it on your fucking steering wheel itself, okay? Unless you're not driving the car for like a week. Because this will make things slick as hell. You can use it on all the other spots, just don't put it on the actual wheel itself, because that's just stupid. Get that clean. Just clean out the keyhole. Ow, my leg. Muscle cramps. What's been going on with all these muscle cramps lately? I mean, I've been drinking tons and tons of water like I always do, so I don't know. Maybe I'm dying. Who knows? Probably time to go to the doctor to get checked out again. Just make sure the health's in order. Even though my diet's not bad. I exercise. I don't know. Alright. So we got all that. We got all that. Look at that. Okay. Let's get you in for a look, huh? Starting with our doors. Yeah, then moving across to our beautiful dashboard. Let's just go fisheye so we can actually see everything. See what I like about this, you know? It doesn't look greasy. It just looks like it's brand new and clean. You know? I mean, look at that. And like I was saying, Armor All removes all of this stuff, man. It pulls it right out for some reason. I don't know. I've heard the rumors that Armor All is just floor wax in a bottle, which could be true, but McGuire's does not mess with it at all. So you could tell years ago on this stock where Armor All was used, because you know some of the stuff is starting to fade off of it. It happens, no big deal. Someone didn't know any better. It's okay. let's just put this wheel where we normally have it, which is probably about there. This is my view, see? I even got the matching decal for the thing. But look at that. Remember I was saying the odometer and the gauge cluster? Look at how crystal clear that is and beautiful. You know, that's good stuff. The door panels, seats are clean. We just got, we missed a spot with vacuuming, so we're gonna touch that up, and then we'll do our floor mats, put those back in, and we'll call this one done for the day. All right, we got everything finished up. Let's take a look. So check it out, interior detail finally done after all these months. So things look really good. We got the floor liners back in, seats have been cleaned. That's a sun reflection, don't worry about that. That's just that's a shadow. You know, got all the door jambs cleaned. All along the bottom. Set around here. Look at that dash. That looks so good. Hope the light goes out again. Headliner's still in really good shape. I like it. Door panels, they might need another coat in one or two spots, but you know, we cleaned all the sides off too. So, yep. So she got cleaned a few days ago. Ooh, shiny. Much more shiny. So we'll see how long she stays clean for, you know? Well, look at that, you know, we did all... I wouldn't really call this a full detail. It's a 3/4 detail, you know? It looks a lot better than what he did. You know, being this thing's got almost 150,000 miles on it, it still runs, fingers crossed, fantastic, and you know, she still looks great. So, yeah. There you go. It's amazing what a simple detail can do for your tow pig or any other vehicle you drive, you know? And then you'll feel better about it, and you'll think it's more powerful and all that good shit. Which just kind of says something, which means that everybody just really needs a good bath. Is that it? Is that what unlocks your power, your superpowers? You just need a good bath? Hey, that works, and then you're all good. But yep, that's gonna finish it up for this one and the Freedom F150. If you like this video, please comment, drop a comment. Drop lots of comments, please. You know, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.